This, my friends, is Portugal. It's the land of explorers, the land of navigators, the land of Suade, Camões, e Paz de Nada, Europe's westernmost country, the land of the last sun. A place of almost excessive beauty, where the scorched iron coastline cascades into the untamable Emerald Sea. Meals here are accompanied by vino verde and views, and you can have a little taste of both with your dinner. If Portugal were a sandwich, it would be waves, views, and Sagres brews, sitting in between those pal slices. And just like the hues of the sunset, the energy is electric. From long beach days down dusty sun-soaked roads, to all-night music-filled shred and shaping shindigs. Portugal is what many surfers might call a paradise. And down in the southern seaside village of Aljezur, one ragtag team of surfers really know how to get down. This is the Aljezur Classic Invitational. Like all good surf festivals, the first day is usually pretty mellow. Everyone gathers together to share food, tunes, and more than a couple rollies. The first day is always the best day to get acquainted with your new, soon-to-be best surf buddies. They come from different corners of the world, drawn by the allure of Aljezur's legendary surf and vibes. And if you're like Bradford, it's a great opportunity to practice your guitar licks, as well as your karate moves, just in case it gets a little heated down at the contest. Ryan and Nick, on the other hand, use the opportunity to sneak away from the socializing to catch a few waves. And back at the house, while it's just fun and games for all of the attendees, one man is hard at work, making sure it all runs smoothly. Well, actually, as smoothly as possible, because when you invite 100 surf bums to crash at your house for a week, smooth can be a little bit hard to come by.
Hello and welcome to the Aljezur Invitational Classic here in Aljezur, Portugal.
This is Fishman 88.
This is Fishman 88 coming live with ESPN.
This is what it is all about. The family is together. We are starting something really special. It's so good. You can feel the love in the house tonight. Hey, Aljezur Invitational from this special man has brought us all here from all the corners of the world, and we have an absolute feast in store for tonight. Everyone, make some noise for Wiley and
If you've ever been to a surf festival, you know that oftentimes it's the activities that don't involve surfing that end up being some of the most memorable. And if you've ever been to a surf festival, you also know that battling through the prior night's hangover can be a monumental task. Luckily enough for everyone here, Clem has some friends who know the best way to cure a hangover. How do you do that, you might ask? By drinking more, of course. And what's the hair of the dog libation in these parts of the world? Vino de Campo. After a bit of poking and prodding from the master of ceremonies, some of the attendees start making their way down to Filippo's family vineyard. It looks like Nick was doing a little more than just surfing last night. Nothing a whole wheel of Parmesan can't fix. Things often work as a two-way street down here in Aljezur, and a little manual labor can also be a good cure for the old two-day flu. Filippo certainly doesn't mind the extra hands around the vineyard, even if some of those hands are more concerned with throwing the grapes rather than picking them. Bradford. What do you think, Tom? Those grapes ripe yet? As the harvest session comes to a close and the boxes of grapes are loaded into the truck, a lot of the attendees seem to have overcome their hangovers and are looking forward to getting back to the beach and the thing that they all came here to do: surf. But before all of the international invitees can don their jerseys and hang their toes down the line to victory, it's best to see how the local orders stack up. Because what is a good international surf contest without giving the locals a go at taking home top honors? There's something to be said for keeping a contest more about the fun and less about the competition. And as you are about to hear from Ambrose, that's exactly how it's done here at the ACI.
Groovy, baby. Yeah, guys. If you're in the first heat, come and start finding the shirts. I've got no idea where they are, but I think they're here on the beach. And then go into the water. I don't know if we've got a way to tell you when we started or when we're finished, but we'll work that out in due course. And again, you can ride any board that you like to ride. You can ride longboard, surf mat, maybe board bag, umbrella. So you ride any craft that you want, and you just go and do your thing. Please make room for the contestants!
As you can see, there's a lot of energy and talent from the local crew here in Portugal. And even when the waves are small, everyone still loves to get out and have a good time. ACI contestant and board builder Rachel Lord shared a few thoughts about the event with us down on the beach.
I could not be more stoked to be here. I've got to say, this is the most highbrow surf event I've ever been to. Where else do you start a day by picking your wine? I'm dripping in culture.
I'd say dripping is an understatement. That headscarf is exquisite. Now back to the water where the final is about to get underway. Let's get out there and see what the surfing looks like from the lineup. It's all smiles from Nathalie, some beautiful footwork by Ludo, Mirko and Gian with the old tandem turtle roll. You don't see that one every day. Even Rex the dog had to take a break from his digging duties to get out amongst it. Hard work is always rewarded with a couple cold ones down her in Aljezur. Thanks for looking out, Clem. Tom hasn't been working much, but he still likes to enjoy a few brews at the end of a long beach day. And just like that, the Locals Cup is a wrap. Signal them on in, Wiley. The Surf Festival in Aljezur is not just about surfing. It's a commemoration of the entire coastal lifestyle. And on this especially fine evening, the community is brought together by Matteo and Quinn to celebrate one of the subjects that goes hand in hand with surfing: art. Among the 200-year-old architecture, international artists from Florida to California showcase their creations, which capture a variety of moods, emotions, and depictions, from the fragrant essence of the ocean to the elemento marrow of human nature. The showcase features work that speaks volumes to the human experience and its relationship to the sea. From vibrant paintings to intricately formed drawings, the pieces tell stories of the artist's deep appreciation for alternative surf as well as art. So moving is the art that Dakota felt the need to break out his flute and meditate over a melody down by the garden. Quite the juxtaposition to the raucous party down at Boa Vida a bit later that night. Who'd have thought a dude who could play such a peaceful tune could also tear up a skateboard like this over in the pool? As the crew's skate session turned over to more of a slam session, Nick and Ryan, both of whom love to skate, were nowhere to be found. It seems like those two are always up to something together. It took a little effort to weave through the thick crowd, but eventually we found them hanging out in the parking lot, doing the one thing they love more than skating: shaping. Matt, Rosie, and Toby from the Happy Chemicals factory provided a bitchin' mobile shaping bay for the event and parked it up in the Boa Vida lot. We found Nick and Ryan in there, working together on a board over a couple glasses of vino and a Corley. If you've never gotten the chance to watch a talented shaper create a board out of a block of foam, you should do everything you can to. You will then understand why hand-shaped boards cost what they do. It takes a keen eye, acute attention to detail, and comfort using a wide variety of tools. For this vessel, Nick and Ryan decided to take a left-right approach for their collaboration. That is, Nick shaped one side, while Ryan shapes the other. This is not standard practice for working on board with a friend, but they must be doing something right, because renowned board builder Robin Kegel is taking quite a bit of interest.
What's up?
When the boys are done with their sled, Rachel Lord, who is a wildly creative up-and-coming shaper, hops in the bay. Rachel is known for many things, and shaping a good longboard is one of them. She is a talented surfer too, which has helped her refine her shapes over the handful of years she's been shaping. And if there's another thing Rachel is known for, it's being a hardcore feminist who isn't afraid to stick it to the man. Her way of doing that tonight? Shaping topless, something we see male shapers do all the time. When we asked Rachel about the significance of a woman shaping topless, she played it off like it was no big deal. Guys do it all the time, she said. Sometimes it can be dangerous to wear loose clothing while shaping. Your shirt could easily get caught in the planer. All she had to wear tonight was a very loose t-shirt, so she decided to take it off. It was one of the raddest things many of us ever witnessed. It was something I have never seen before, and the entire crowd was captivated. Props to you, Rachel, for smashing the patriarchy, one beautiful board at a time.
But I don't answer calls this late at night.
The next morning, after a mellow jam session with Levi and Bradford, it was time to get back down to the beach to kick off the Classic Invitational. And here in the land of the last sun and the late night party, even the moon stays up well past her bedtime. And on this beautiful seaside morning, she presides over a little bit of acro yoga to get the blood flowing before the big contest. The French crew starts off with a deceptively simple yet elegant pose, the flying seagull. Boop. That must be the on button. That's definitely not the on button. Now on to the next pose, the trippy trifecta tower. Clearly a bit more advanced. Levi takes a moment to calm his mind before his heat. Patrick does the same, but with a little different strategy. Tom always wears socks on the beach. I wonder where else he wears just his socks. But that's enough warming up. Let's get down to the water where the heats are about to begin.
But I don't answer calls this late.
All right, I think we're ready, yeah? We're starting? Okay, we'll get some judges. Are you guys maybe helping judge? You're watching? You're watching? Cool, you're judging. If you're watching, you are a judge. Okay, so you're watching, you're judging. You want to judge? Yep. And just watching, seeing who's got the vibe, who we like, who we think is maybe doing good. They're all going to do amazing, so it'll probably be hard, but at the end I think we have a discussion and we work it out and we pick the winner. All right, here we go. Counting down. 19, 18, no, 3, 2, 1.
Looks like we have some clean, glassy peelers for the first heat of the day. Fun in very contestable conditions. Let's go down to the crowd and hear some live commentary from Bradford.
Oh, Victor coming in hot. Oh, he's got that funny stance, but he sure knows how to use it.
Oh, interesting, right? Close out left. Oh, shit, how do you cross that? Oh, passes out on a sneaker. Whoa, surrounding. Oh, they'll be looking. Touching again. Survival with the sled.
as well on the right. Going switch. Naomi on the left. Levi on the right.
Oh, Levi with a cool little cut. Also going right, up to the nose. Nice little ride.
Juantxin coming in hot.
A little 5. A little switch flipperoo. Archibald. Melly. Station.
As the first heat winds down, it's clear that there is no clear leader. It's also clear that everyone is clearly having a good time. And the good times are not only happening in the water, but out on the beach too. Here's Levi building a nice drip castle. His inner child is alive and well. Beach groms always get on boards at a young age. Good on you, mama. It's never too early for a nap in Portugal. Love to see everyone hanging and having a great time. Now back to the action.
Bradford, your teacher, come take your picture.
Bradford is such a rebel. Ambrose with a nice little nose ride. Backside 2. Woo! Wiley getting his little piggies up there. Excellent form, minimal splash, beautiful. A little backward surfing for Wiley. A good surfer always takes notes on how to improve. A little surf mat goes a long way at this contest. Bradford on a vision quest. Urgh. Superb running dismount, probably running straight to the bar. Nice little pop shove it. Melly with some of the smoothest style in the game. Frontside, backside, she does it all. Hailing from Florida, Patrick Conklin knows how to make the most of a micro beach break. Nice little turn there. He's got loads of style on and off the water. Pierre, more like sickest surfer out there. He just knows what the people want to see. Here's Rachel with one of her handmade logs. Let's check in with Ambrose to hear his thoughts.
It's right out there. I mean, what more do you
You
want?
get out there, it actually looks
Pumping, you know, like it's in that ankle to knee high range, perfect. Conditions are great. Sun's out, glassy. I mean, who wouldn't be stoked to be here in the south of Portugal on the glorious day? Love it.
But enough chit-chatting. Let's check in on the final heat of the day. So much talent out there in the water today. Oof, that had to hurt. Jules with the great nose ride there. Dark slide. The cameraman is definitely going to tell his grandkids that he almost got run over by Robin Kegel. Ryan navigating the nasal passage. All aboard the Friendship. Nick, calm, cool, and collected on the nose. Fin first, too. Sky, one of surfing's best young talents. trims and turns. Just like the hokey pokey, that's what it's all about. One final ride each for partners in crime, Ryan and Nick. What a way to finish a heat. We'll check back in tomorrow for finals day here at the ACI. After a little bit of partying, of course. The magic of morning time in Portugal reveals itself as the golden rays of the sun paint the landscape, casting a warm and ethereal glow upon the buildings, sea, and shore. Amidst this enchanting display, a gentle calmness embraces the land, inviting you back down to the beach to bathe in the now colorful scenery. It's finals day down at the beach, and the tranquil undertone of the morning mingles with the hum of excitement for the day of surfing that lies ahead. Really strong start for a lot of the contestants here in Heat 1 of the semis. Lots of shared waves and a few spicy little maneuvers. Like this little pocket nose ride by Ryan. Falja follows it up with some toe hang himself. Diving high five attempt, no contact. Falja has a heap of interesting maneuvers, like this here bellyboard wiggle. A complex move that he makes look simple. This one's called the Switch Crouching Tiger Shampoo. Pretty sure he's got a patent on that one. Hey Wiley, that is a proprietary stunt. That one's kosher. Someone should really tell Nick that his board is always backwards. Here's Southern California shaper Barrett Miller on one of his own logs. Attaboy, Barry. Barrett and Levi sharing one. Spinners are so in right now. Not that kind of spinner, Ryan. Yeah, that kind. Take two. Melly, 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 melly. Kahu putting the board on rail. Kahu cheating, 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 almost. Hey, out of my way, Barry. Intricate footwork there. You know what they say, the best board is a friend's board. That way you don't have to fix the dings. Naomi up and riding and pulling in. I guess she didn't get the memo about the switch crouching tiger maneuver. Now a few more from Ryan to round out the heat. Up to the nose and cheating. The judges are gonna like that. And a party wave to end the heat, as is tradition. Bradford is still spinning that thing. Reminds me of the great umbrella fiasco of '98. A story for another time. Levi demonstrating proper umbrella use. Golly, this shade feels so good. Levi now demonstrating his sharing abilities. Someone paid attention in kindergarten. Bradford, no one else showed up to the cool hat club meeting. Shit, here comes Jake, but he doesn't have a hat. Act natural. Listen, Tony, I told you I needed that product yesterday. Not today, not tomorrow, yesterday. Fucking Tony, I swear to God, this guy's so fucking unreliable. My bottom line is gonna be fucked. And now back to the action for Heat 2 of the semifinals. Bradford and Robin starting it off with a tandem attempt. Don't let go. I'll never let go. Bradford is here for the visions. Ugh. Snake me, I dare you. Ugh. Back to Robin. On the nose. Interesting finish there. Check stall. Tip time. Oof, that had to hurt. Another classic RK turn. It's cool that I burned you, right? Because I yelled party wave? Number 7 with the sex change. Tom getting radical on the foamy. Heard he found that one in the dumpster. One man's trash is another man's boogie board. Patrick and Tom sharing one. Friendship at its finest. This just in, Florida man, shredding. Here's Rachel on one of her boards. That was a close one. Rachel has some pretty wild style. Sometimes it can be a little hard to keep up with. Here's an example. Regular takeoff, now to switch, back to reggie, switch again, stall, now regular, switch, back to regular through the turn, switch, stall, reggie, I can't keep up. That is one well-earned brew right there. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. Finals here at the Aljezur Classic Invitational.
Boom, baby!
Naomi starting off finals with a nice nose ride. Almost lands the helicopter. Barrett following it up with a left of his own. Beautiful surfing from Paco. Nice little pocket ride there. Here's Patrick getting on the scoreboard with his patented style. See what I did there? Patented. And now his brother Ryan, riding the nose. Okay, no more puns for the rest of the event, pinky swear. Robin getting a few here in the final. Melly with the fast feet. Falja, always a pleasure to watch. Fancy footwork, nose riding, unique style, he has it all. Rachel getting in the mix. Nice little hair flick there. Rachel, the contest is still going on. Seems that she sniffed out the spliff from the lineup. Oh, that's a tasty ratio. What is that, 60-40? One more puff. Back to Barrett. Smooth turn, nose ride, soul arch, nice. Way to finish your wave, Barry. The judges love to see that. Little hang heels there. Almost finding the switch tube on that one. Beautiful execution. Naomi with a flying albatross kickout. Rachel and Naomi playing chicken. Naomi just dripping in swagger here at the ACI. Let's listen to what the crowd thinks. One last wave here in the final. Paco and Ryan up and riding. Going right. A truly outstanding performance from all the contestants here at the Aljezur Classic Invitational. Now time to rinse off and head up to the award ceremony. The closing ceremony of the Classic takes place alongside the beach at one of the many seaside plazas. Bradford opens the ceremony with some tunes. It's a time to celebrate not just the contest winners, but everyone who attends the ACI and makes this event among the most unique surf gatherings in the world. Everyone is a winner here in Aljezur. But this year, two surfers stood out, not only for their great energy, but also for their classic logging performances throughout the contest. Those two shredders, Naomi and Barrett. Based on the cheers, it seems like everyone is in agreement. Naomi, such a stoked human, jumping for joy. Levi taking a peek at Barrett's new hardware, offering to keep it safe for him, on his mantle, presumably. And as the closing ceremony comes to an end and the cheers and laughs fade into the night, we are reminded of the magic of Portugal. It's a place where you are free to live life to its fullest potential. A place where you can catch a wave, a cheap thrill, or a kiss from your soulmate. It's a place where you can catch a fish while wearing a Speedo. But most importantly, Portugal is a place where you can spend quality time with loved ones down by the ocean. Here in Aljezur, for one special week a year, you are free to be exactly who you want to be, with the people you want to be with. This is the Aljezur Classic Invitational.